you go.
I chose Bell Rock as the first vortex to visit on this adventure. My sister Michelle couldn't wait to get her hands dirty and share what she was feeling. I have always felt a strong connection with nature, and was quick to learn just how strong of a connection Michelle had also.
Not very big. Just small, but.
I just learned about that.
You need to get sunglasses for it now.
Speaking of
I opened his third eye.
The story that transpired for this adventure was that of a spiritual journey. However, my sister might call it a spiritual awakening. Mine. Michelle had her spiritual awakening while fighting liver disease that she acquired from an autoimmune disorder. Her path of self-discovery led her towards the principles of shamanic healing, which inspired her to become a Reiki master. It's been 10 years since I've seen my sister in person, so we decided to change that by coming to a place that is sure to create a stronger bond between us. We are meeting in Sedona, Arizona to celebrate both of our birthdays. Michelle has always wanted to visit these vortices and connect with the earth energy here. After my first visit here several years ago, I knew this place would capture her heart. Michelle received a liver transplant 4 years ago. Otherwise, this trip may not have happened. I feel blessed that I finally get to share this mystical place with her. My wife and I get to experience the magic we felt our first time here all over again through the eyes of my sister and one of her best friends, Roxana. My sister explained that as we explore our spiritual path and develop our connection with ancient practices, we can turn to crystals for assistance. Crystals have been used for shamanic journeys for thousands of years, with their energies allowing our souls to experience higher realms of existence. She encouraged me to find crystals that represent the colors of my chakra and charge them while we're out exploring.
I didn't mean for it to look like an arrowhead, but it actually turned out that way. It kind of just slid into place.
They do that. So, brother, I don't believe that I control the wind or the water or any of the other elements in the world. But when I was over there blessing my crystals and charging them on their planet where they came from, I said my prayer and I was asking to raise my vibration and help me cleanse myself from all of the negativity I've been feeling lately and the low vibration and the heaviness. And then as soon as I said aho, which is the native word for like amen, for like ending a prayer, sending it to the great fathers, the wind like picked up to the point I had to grab a hold of my crystals because I felt like they were gonna blow away. And it was like it came from the front of me, and it was like I don't know that I've ever felt wind that strong before, and I really just envisioned all of the black kind of energy just like washing away, blowing away in the great wind.
poking through. You can look right through there. It looks really cool. I don't know if that's him on the other side.
Doug, right now we're just waiting on the wind, right?
I don't actually wait for the wind. You go with the wind.
Is there any wind right now?
Yeah. Now we're going west at 2.5 miles an hour.
It doesn't even feel like we're moving.
Oh, but we are.
Now you're doing some Top Gun moves, flying through the canyon.
Yeah. There's often in the mornings the wind going down this canyon. For the same reason the water did. It's fluid, and in the morning it's heavy. Not always, low pressure in the vicinity, it can throw all that off.
feet or so.
Basket will drag along a ways before it stops. Hang on and ride it out.
How exciting will it be?
Well, not so exciting. The basket tips over. It's over 10. The basket will tip over and you drag. But I don't anticipate that much wind. Down here near the deck, I got 4 to 4.5.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, just beyond these. Pretty slow too. Everywhere else they got lots of wind, it sounds like. Hang on.
Did we make it?
You can just open your eyes now. Okay, you guys can start getting out in about a step. Had you guys all ready for a fast landing, then it was pretty anticlimactic. Yeah.
It was fun though.
What did you think?
I don't know. I was speechless. Like, it's just like being in a very zen space where there were no thoughts. It was just beauty and peace. And even though it's really cold out, like, I didn't notice I was cold. Like, I was just so enamored by the landscape and the view and the love of being with the people that I was with. And it was probably one of the best birthday presents I ever received. So thank you, brother. I love you. And I've been collecting rocks and rabbit poop. I threw the rabbit poop back down though. So I found you some rocks for your mesa so you could choose which one you're called to.
On April 8th, 2024, a total solar eclipse moved across North America, passing over Mexico, the United States, and Canada. What better place to watch an eclipse than from the top of a vortex? Although, from our viewpoint in Sedona, we could only see a partial eclipse. This is an obsidian mirror. It's a piece of obsidian that's shaped into a disc that you can use to view the sun. It's almost at the halfway point. I think that's probably all we're going to get.
I call on my divine source, my great spirit, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my loved ones, my finned, my feathered, and my furred people that walk with me, for me, and among me on this healing journey and this travel through life. I ask for you to show me everything it is I need to see, to understand what you are saying to me. I ask for you to speak clearly, loudly, and with so much understanding that I may hear what it is I need to say. I ask for you to grant me the ability to speak with love, kindness, understanding, and peace. I ask for you to grant me all of these gifts to work as your vessel of healing on this plane. I ask for you to send these gifts that you have offered me to filter through my third eye, into my throat, around my heart, down my arms, and out of my hands. I ask for you to give me the ability to bless, heal, and help surrender every being that I touch, every being that hears me, and everything that needs understanding. Please send these energies through my body and out of my hands so that I may share your gifts. Aho, Shanti, Amen.
Our time in Sedona was coming to an end, but we had one last adventure to complete. I didn't purposely save the best for last. It just worked out that way. We are taking the road less traveled to an area known as the Shaman's Cave. This area is 45 minutes outside of town along Forest Road 525C in the Coconino National Forest. The cave is a 3-mile hike from the parking area, unless you have a high clearance vehicle. Then it's shortened to a half a mile round trip. I have been contemplating on my spirituality and my connection with nature. As a result, I've been drawn to the ways that Native Americans connected with the land spiritually. This led me to join a smudge circle and to take a course on becoming an Indigenous ally. As non-Native individuals, it's our responsibility to be respectful, acknowledge the origin of the culture, and understand its importance to avoid cultural appropriation. I have been told by the local Native American elders that it's possible to practice indigenous cultural and spiritual practices without disrespecting them, and to appreciate indigenous culture without perpetuating harmful stereotypes or prejudices. I would like to end with an excerpt from a book I'm listening to. He makes the point a lot more eloquently than I ever could. I'll leave a link to the book in the description of this video.
There's only one living God, but there are many ways for many cultures to contact the same God. People sometimes refer to idols as God, but idols are inanimate. I am referring to the living God. In the Old Testament, Elijah had a contest with the people who worshiped the idol Baal. He said, "Let fire come from your God, and if it doesn't, it will come from mine. You first." They built an altar and went through their chants, rituals, and dances calling on Baal. And there was Elijah whooping it up. Maybe you need to call a little louder. Maybe he's asleep and can't hear you. Nothing happened, and finally they gave up. Then it was Elijah's turn, and just to make things more challenging, he doused the altar with water 4 times. When he called on God, the altar flamed up because Elijah worshiped the living God. So the living God is one God. There are many ways people worship God, and that's why there are so many churches of different denominations. Their rituals are different. The order of services are different, but it is the same God. Whether you go to a Catholic church, a Jewish temple, a Protestant service, or a Native American ceremony, if you are strong in your belief and your faith, you don't have to fear what anyone else does. Native people have always recognized the living God, only we didn't know him as God. In our languages, we have our own names for the Creator, but the word God leaves us cold because we've read of the God of vengeance in the Bible, a term that connotes fear. In Native American languages, we say things like, "He who gives life," or "the great mystery." In the Creek language, we call him Ofunga, meaning the one who oversees all things. The Christians of our tribe now call him Hesa Keita Nese, the master of breath. Whatever name we use, there's a feeling of warmth and closeness. If I'm in pain or need, I just call on his holy name, and he's the one who's going to understand me. He's the one who's going to help me with my needs. That's the kind of a relationship that we have when we call upon him with these names. The missionaries thought our Indian people worship trees, eagles, the pipe, and many other things. We didn't then, and we don't now. We are monotheistic. But we do acknowledge these things as gifts from the Creator, put here to help us.
All right, let's start the hike. Lead the way.
And break. You see that mountain goat? Aww. Is there any other route to the cave?
No, you can do this, honey. Leave your pack here, and then look, hey, leave your pack, and then just turn into it like this. Nope, 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 nope.
Do you see down there?
I didn't look down there.
Probably a bunch of skeletons down there.
I didn't look down there.
Christy and Michelle couldn't bring themselves to cross the steep, narrow ledge leading to the cave. My sister said it was a sign that I needed to have that time in the cave by myself.
Why do my people feel good about all mankind? Because love is universal. When I use the words my people, I am identifying myself with all Native Americans, and especially my tribe. We accept all kinds and races of people, and we love them. Our history is not a beautiful example of mankind's tolerance and understanding toward fellow human beings. My tribe suffered many injustices, being forced to leave the places we called home, enduring many hardships. Yet in spite of all of this, we still hold to the belief that the Great Spirit is a God of universal love. And once we appropriate that love into our own hearts and minds, then we immediately let it flow through our lives and into the lives of others. We can feel love in our hearts, even for the white race, because not all white people were responsible for the injustices against our people. There were some who spoke in our favor, just as there are many who support us today. When our people were about to be removed from Georgia and Alabama, Davy Crockett, a well-known figure in history, walked to the home of Andrew Jackson, east of Nashville, Tennessee, and spoke in favor of our tribe staying in our homeland. Of course, we were removed from that area anyway, but his intercession is one example of the white people who were for us. We have come to find out there is always good and bad in every culture, and when we bring this universal love into our own lives, we feel better for it.